Hoosiers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Indiana Hoosiers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Hoosiers will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Nebraska's offense will start this game off with the football. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
The Huskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Fires one high and deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. Running back searching for a hole. Creates a little room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
And how about the wheels for the QB? You can tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the 1st drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Indiana's offense has the ball for the 1st time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, it's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance, so I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
Both these teams have had some good moments this year, and they'd love nothing better than to improve their bowl positioning, build a little momentum by getting a win in this one.
You're just trying to punctuate the season, right? How big would it be for one of these two programs to finish the year as a ranked team? It would help them so much in the offseason with recruiting and really help their confidence looking ahead to next year, David.
And confidence and momentum and just learning how to win. A part of that is a part of the process of being great in the future. And this team, learning how to win, finding ways to get it done. It's only going to build momentum, and hopefully you can carry that over to next season.
Pulls and fires complete. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Now the toss. Touchdown, Indiana! Excellent pass by the back on the option. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. And the Huskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, hey, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And the Hoosiers have pushed it inside the 20. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got enough space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Hoosiers! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Defense has to do a better job with their assignment football, trying to slow this option play down. Someone has to account for the dive, the quarterback, and the pitch man. That time they were missing the pitch man outside, and that's why he scored.
And he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got an open man. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he was flat, missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's crossed.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. Got his man in the middle. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
They are backed up, defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Give to the back. Shoots through that hole and picks up 5. He's out to the 11. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Orgy. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Hoosiers send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. The Cornhuskers can really attack on this second and short. Power football with the run. Got a little space. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Nebraska! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Hoosiers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Oh, he got loose. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. And the Hoosiers are rolling down the field.
Here we go.
Quarterback making adjustments. He wants to throw it again. Skips away from pressure. The throw. It's complete on the right side. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, all right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
The Hoosiers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He's pulled down after a tough run. Gets it to the 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Takes the easy completion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And his slips just inside that right upright. Hold on just a second, guys.
First flag on the play. Looking to kick defense.
Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more.
Let's go.
They'll try to blast their way in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2.
Come on, set.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Huskers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll run for it on third and short. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, Phyllis. Iowa has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up 14 over Rutgers. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on first down. Got him downfield. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking downfield on first down. He's got his man. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Hoosiers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Got a man. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. This will likely be the last play of the half. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And the try is no good. After the miss, the lead is still 4. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington.
And the Huskers will kick it off to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Zings it complete to the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So now it's second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. They get to him as he throws.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference. Defense.
This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. Looking for a crease. It's Orji. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Hoosiers are flying down the field. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
The offense changing the play. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. The Hoosiers trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Indiana! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And they finally get their first sack of the day. And one of the things coaches point to every week, how many times are you affecting the quarterback? Last week, they got 3 sacks. They got to continue to put more and more pressure on the quarterback to play better defense.
Catch in the middle. It's Cross. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Huskers just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Wants to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Cross. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Cross. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. And the Huskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the ground game. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Husker! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. To the ground with the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
And the defense, got him at the 27.
What a fantastic play there from the linebacker position. You think about guys like Trev Alberts, Levante David, some of the Nebraska greats playing the linebacker spot. Those guys were able to run. And because of that, they could get to the quarterback when blitzing. This guy with his speed is a guy that they need to deploy time and time again getting after the quarterback. He's got some wheels.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Hoosiers have their offense in high gear. Give to the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Clock winds inside a minute to play here in the 3rd. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the catch. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. On the run, it's Orji. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hoosiers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. It's complete to the right. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Got the quick completion. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Complete. Turning it on. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. The Cornhuskers will snap it on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. To the air on second down. There's a heat. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
That's a big sack by this defense. And I'll tell you what, you talk to defensive coordinators all across the country. They don't care about yards anymore. When you start to get in the scoring area.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They've got the lead, but here in the fourth quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Finds his man. It's Daly. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Hoosiers are on the move, making side adjustments here. They'll go to the toss. Look out, he's got room. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He breaks a tackle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds a man in the middle. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Hoosiers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Send the tight end in motion. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Indiana! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Morris. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Huskers want to pick up the tempo.
Well, that last play is a beautiful start to this drive. You've got some work to do here. You've got some mountain you've still got to climb if you're going to win this game. A couple minutes left. You've got the horses to get you there, but it's all about getting the drive started.
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They want that clock to run. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Breaks into the open. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Yeah, they've had a day. And it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hoosiers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Grabbed behind the line. It's Daly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quick release by the QB. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Maddox. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down.